Well, welcome to Come Knit With Me. And this is what we're going to make today. It's a slipper that's adjustable in size. And it's extremely easy to make. Okay? Well, let's get going. I have extended 42 needles. And I've got my carriage. Now, I'm using a pattern that came out in the 1957 era. You can find it at freevintagepattern.com. I am using key plate 2, making sure all my needles are in their appropriate position. Right now I have these all forward. I'm going to do a crochet cast on. Here we go. I'm going to move my carriage over to the right. Okay. And I am going to leave enough of a tail because I might want to sew the toe with this. If I don't sew the toe, I'll be sewing the heel, so. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. At 41 and 42. Okay. Won't need that for a while. So I'm loading up the carriage. I'm going to bring all these needles back to the working position. It's forward work position. And I'm going to make sure all my latches are open. Okay, row counter's on 0. The pattern says to. And the pattern, like I said, this is a hand knit pattern. So we're going to knit 2 rows. I did 3 because I liked a little bit of a extra there. Okay, so I'm going to knit 3. And the pattern calls for 2 by 2 knitting. But I did not do that on that slipper on the top. Okay, so let's get the 3 rows knitted. Knit the first row very slow. You do that so you don't pop off your thread or anything like that. Now you're going to hang your weights. Now if you're still using the old black hem, which is fine, some people love using it. Me, it's more of a pain for me than it's worth. I go to the ends, then the center of those. That's just about how close you want the needles. Sorry, that's about how close you want the weights to be in relation to the needles. Okay, so that was row 1. 2, And 3. Like I said, I did not convert to ribbing. Yeah, 2x2 ribbing. If you can see right above there. Okay, and you can see I did every other stitch as ribbing, so I will need my latch tool, which wanted to be annoying. And I skipped the first one because I use that for sewing it together. So I do 1, I leave 2, I do 1, I leave 2, I leave 2, leave 2, and do that across, which I'm not gonna mess with talking unless I have something I have to really say. Okay, leave 1. Hang on. Yeah. Now if you don't want to use your finger to open it up, the easiest way is just move the needle forward, then back. Forward and back. That's the easiest. And when I get this done, I'm going to knit a few rows, convert to the ribbing, then I will go offline, finish the slipper, and come back right before I do the eye, right after I do the eye, sorry about that, right before I do the eyelet row. And no, my videos are not scripted, obviously, and what you see is what you get. Now if you want this pattern, it is called a TV slipper at free vintage knitting.com. Okay. Now I'm going to bring all my needles forward. And I'm going to knit, actually I'm going to knit 2 rows. And I want to do 2 rows because sometimes you end up with a mess. There we go. That's good enough. You want to take these ladders, floats, and rehang them onto the machine. Okay. And all I'm doing, let's see if I can, I'm just picking the yarn up and slipping it onto the needle. See that the needle head's closed. So I'm just picking it up, sliding it on. Aha! I dropped 2 stitches. Not a worry. So that one will go there. I gotta rehang these 2 stitches. Okay, and then I'm gonna restitch these. hang that, rehung this one, restitch this one, and restitch this one. Okay, that one didn't stitch right, so take that one out. Let's see. Okay. And hang it. It was catching on the thread, so I just undid it and redid it. Okay, so that's 2 rows. Now I'm going to do the third, and I'm going to show you why I chose to do just 3 then. I do not want to mess with finding the right thread. Okay. This one didn't stitch, so I want to check it, make sure it stitches. Okay. I have some bobby pins here. What I like to do, either using these or hairpins, I take the bobby pin